Good morning, Y11. I hope you're keeping yourself safe and well. I'm just bringing up to date on the bits and pieces that we need to do for your Unit 2. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking about what's going to happen regarding your grades, and obviously I have been in constant communication with other teachers and hopefully the exam board. We are still kind of waiting, but it does seem as though, at least I'm hoping anyway, that it will be a case that I will be deciding on your grade. So what I am going to be doing, and I'm frantically doing this at the moment, very carefully marking your Unit 1 coursework that you all created and finished off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be marking that one to give me a really good idea about how well you've done, and it also gives me loads of evidence to put forward to the exam board for your grade. Last lesson I asked you to carry on with this planner making and to move on to the Gantt chart. Now what I would like you to do today is thinking about this one, how well things have gone. Now, I personally don't think that you're going to be able to do that. I don't think you can evaluate the quality of your product because you probably can't remember exactly what it was like. So I'm going to leave that one for the moment and just ask you within this lesson to make sure that both of these are absolutely, completely and utterly finished. What I said to you last week was to do this one, the planner making, and to finish off the Gantt chart. And it was in the back of my head that I did not believe that you'd be able to get that done in an hour. I really did think that it was going to take you longer than that. The evaluation part, if you can have a stab at that, then fantastic. But obviously you will need to remember what your product was like. I haven't got access to the school at the moment. I am not in until a week on Friday. I think I will have access to some things. I am trying to get hold of images, both of you doing practical and also your actual practical. We're hoping to do that, although Miss Divine is not very well at the moment, so I'm not sure she's going to be able to go in and get the images, which is something that I was hoping for. But in the meantime, what I'd like you to do is get these two slides sorted out if you can. What I'm going to ask you is, if you have got those finished, if you can email them to me to have a look over. What I can do is use that as further evidence to support my mark. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to come up with a personal mark based on bits and pieces of your Unit 1. I'm going to talk to a number of the head of department, etc., and see if I can communicate that in some way to you. It might be that I use my verbal feedback website, which I may actually end up doing. If you have forgotten about that one, it's called myteachersfeedback.com. What I might do is I might actually create accounts for all of you, and then what that enables me to do is I can record up to 5 minutes just to talk about your grade and feed that back to you. So I'm going to look at that one as a possibility, and just feeding back what I've decided on your individual bits and pieces. And I might then sort of ask you, I mean, if you email me directly, I can always email back the mark sheets for you as well. So that's something we can have a go at doing. If you're unsure about how to complete either of these, then please put some messages underneath the video, or alternatively what you can do is email me directly. I am on my email, I have it on my phone as well, and I keep it with me at all times. So if you do have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm saying that to yourselves and also my Year 10s as well, so we can keep in contact. It is msutton@, and in fact what I'll do is I will actually insert a new slide in here and I will give you the full email address. So let me just do that so that you have got that one. Therefore it is, let me make it a little bit larger for you, it's msutton@, and then it's eastleek-ac.org.uk. Now if you send your work, if you want me to have a look at your PowerPoint work, you really do need to compress it down, to squash it down to a PDF. If you try and send it full size, it will often say it's too large. So if you could actually do, instead of doing file and save, do file and export, and you'll see is this create PDF. You just click on that one, it'll pop up and ask you to save it just in the same way, but it saves it as a PDF format. If you could actually send me that, that's a lot easier for me to look for. It's a lot smaller size. I can actually have a look through it. I can't edit the PDF, but it does mean I can have a look through it, and it will help to support my marking for you overall. I'm going to be trying to use a range of different bits and pieces. Obviously, I have got to use your previous performance in the mock, but also what I think you were capable of doing in the exam. So there's quite a lot of different factors that are going in there. Hopefully, I'll be able to communicate that back to you as soon as I know a bit more myself. Hope you're all okay, and remember, keep yourself safe. Get those bits and pieces, stay positive, and I hopefully will speak to you soon. Take care.